and your local SuperTalk Mississippi radio station. Don't forget about watching us, too. You can do that on your computer, your mobile device. Just head on over to SuperTalk TV. And once the storm of Francine is all past us, then we're going to get geared up for the 7th annual World's Largest Pet Walk and Fundraiser, which I think is pretty cool. It's put on by Pet Partners, and it's a worldwide event, but it's going to be held in Corinth here in Mississippi. And joining us to tell us a little bit more is Miss Kim Jackson. Hey, Kim.
Hey, how are you?
Doing well and getting pretty excited. This idea of being part of the world's largest pet walk. I think everybody with a fur baby of any kind, or I guess really pet of any kind, it doesn't specify which kind of pet it would be, would like to be a part of this specifically there in Corinth. So give us a little bit of background on Pet Partners, Kim.
So Pet Partners begins in the mid-1970s by a veterinarian and a psychologist. They were brothers, and they seen that animal-assisted interventions were documented to improve the health of professionals, and through their observations, they seen that pets were having a positive impact on their human clients' health and happiness. So, and then it was. From there, it became known as the Delta Foundation, that was formally formed in 1977 in Portland, Oregon. And then during the early 1980s, they recognized the human-animal bond. And from there, and I think it was around 2012, they became known as Pet Partners.
Which I think anyone with a pet would agree, Kim. They just make us better people, right? Like our pets just really do partner with us to make us better. And that there's also a time and place where pets can serve a little bit more important of a role in helping someone sort of feel better. And I know that's part of it, too, being a therapy animal. But how did the walk begin? Because it's one thing to try to partner pets with people for, well-being. And it's another thing to try to get them all together across the world walking at the same time.
So the world's largest pet walk actually started in 2018 as an annual fundraising event to celebrate the benefits of physical activities with pets while raising money to support the therapy animal program. That's how that began.
Good deal. Okay, so we're talking about helping you guys, our Pet Partners, continue to help pair, pets and people, all the P words there, but we're going to get it out. And you do that through evaluating and then certifying those therapy animals in Mississippi. So what all goes into that? What kind of attention to detail or qualifications does a pet have to become a therapy animal?
So we do 9 species. First of all, there's 9 species. They started out with dogs, and then it grew. We use the words registering. Pet Partners is a registering therapy animal organization. Certifying is something like AKC certifications, the Canine Good Citizen, stuff like that. Pet Partners, we hold a higher standard for not only the human at one end of the leash, but also the dog or the animal at the other end of the leash, and we look at them as a team. So it's real-life scenarios in the evaluations. There's a handler's course. There are numerous courses that can be taken. Canine body language is one of the courses because the most ones that we have are dogs, even though there's 8 other species. But most of them are dogs, and we want to see how you support and advocate for your animal, and that's how it goes. It's great.
So throughout Mississippi, do y'all know how many therapy animals there are, or is that maybe like too broad of a question, or kind of what's the impact of Pet Partners here in Mississippi?
Okay, so first there was no teams in North Mississippi until I guess around 2018. Scott Wilson moved from Illinois, and he was a therapy team with 2 of his dogs, and he became a Pet Partners team evaluator. There was visiting teams of South Mississippi on the Gulf Coast, but there was nothing up here in northern Mississippi until 2018. 2020, I became the 3rd team, and then in 2022, I became a team evaluator and also had the community partner they asked me to do the community partner. Of course, I said yes. Pet Partners is my favorite. And so now in the community partner, I think we have about 15 teams in 13 counties of North Mississippi that's in the community partner now in the last 2 years.
If someone's listening, Kim, to Good Things, and maybe they want to be a part of that and spread it further down the state back to the Mississippi Gulf Coast, do they reach out to you, or how do they do that?
They can reach out to me. They can also go to, there's 2 different sites for just Pet Partners. There's petpartners.org, and then the little hamburger icon, and then you can go to the About. And then for the world's largest pet walk, you can actually go, they have a website for that. It's the world's largest petwalk.org, and they can sign up for the walk. You don't have to be a Pet Partners therapy animal team. Anybody can walk. Anybody with any pets can walk. You don't have to be a registered therapy animal team. You can walk anytime between now and December the 25th, I do believe it is, that it will be counted for the walk.
So is it as simple, Kim, as like you sign up to do it and then you just take your pet for a walk? I know that sounds so simplistic, but is that basically it?
That's basically it. And you don't even have to walk. You could sit at home and play fetch. You could play with your cat. You could post a picture of it and just tag Pet Partners World's Largest Pet Walk, and it counts as an activity. What the World's Largest Pet Walk is not only fundraising to help the therapy animal program, which, by the way, that therapy animal program, we have registration fees that are for 2 years, but they provide us with a wealth of information and insurance for visiting. So we have insurance that they provide us whenever we do this, and all of the donations, here's an example. Whenever you raise $75, that $75 goes to the therapy animal program, and you get a pet bandana. You raise $125, you get a T-shirt plus your pet bandana. I always do that every year. I always get the shirt and the bandana because I want to do my part, and it essentially pays back the fees that I have paid. So I'm giving what I can, all that I can, to Pet Partners to help raise money for them.
Well, and I think it's always a good thing, too, just to keep those animals out there, like as you mentioned, helping people. If they're looking over at SuperTalk TV, Kim, they see you, and I think its name's Pretzel. Is that your pup Pretzel?
That is my pup Pretzel.
And y'all get out and do good work, too. How does Pretzel help the community?
How does he help the community? He is the one that started all of this. It was him. He is the face of everything that I do. He's a rescue dog, and so it's that question of who saved who. He saved me. So what he does is whenever we walk in, there are individuals that have memory issues, or they have other issues that they can't speak, or they don't remember things. But whenever Pretzel walks in, it's not me, it's Pretzel. Whenever he walks in, everybody smiles. Even if they don't like dogs, everyone smiles just because look at that dog. There's this dog walking through here. Oh, my gosh. And everybody wants to love on him. And he is so willing to go up to anyone and have a hug, give a high five, give a paw, roll over for belly rubs. He's even sat in someone's lap.
He makes their day. Yeah. He brings them joy. Yeah.
So that's what Pretzel has done. Pretzel has done it all.
And so that's what Pet Partners does across the United States, but also here in Mississippi, is bringing that joy that folks may not always experience through partnering with pets. So I love this, Kim, and I love the idea of being part of the world's largest pet parade. I think folks could get behind that. If they wanted to register or do that with their own pets, where do they go for more information?
They go to Pet Partners World's Largest Pet Walk.
All right.
And they can sign up there, or they can sign up the day of, September 28th. We will have a sign-in sheet. You can make your own team. You don't have to be a team, and whenever I say team, that's signing up on the website, the world's largest pet walk. If nobody has internet to do that or the capability to do that, they can sign up at the event, and we will put them on a team, and they'll be recognized for their participation.
Pretty cool. This is finally something, Kim, that me as a dog lover and our producer Rhino as a cat lover, we can do together.
Yes, you can.
Yep. So
Cats is one of the 9 species.
Well, and I know Porch Cat brings Rhino and most of us a lot of joy too. So I just love what you guys are doing. I appreciate your time, and hopefully this will be the biggest one yet.
Yes, ma'am, it will. We have 13 vendors so far and counting.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time, Kim, and tell Pretzel we said hi.
I will do it. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. All right, you guys stick with us. We got more for you coming up next.